Alright guys, for this video, it's really going to be a continuation of the last video. We're going to do 4, 5, and 6. And we're going to do the same work, but you can see how I've split up the radicals in the top and the bottom. I know the last video I said always simplify the fraction first. The reason why I did that is because the homework that you're going to do tonight, a lot of them have it written like this, where it's already split up. And just know that's the same thing. If both of these are in the square root top and bottom, you can go backwards and rewrite the whole fraction inside a bigger square root. All right, so it means the same thing, but still, even if it's written like this, you still want to simplify this fraction. You always want to simplify the fraction first, then deal with the square roots. So on all these 4, 5, and 6, I can simplify the square roots. 32 and 98. Let's see here. I know they're both even, so 2 goes into both. So 2 goes into the 32 16 times. So this is like saying square root of 16 over. And then 2 goes into 49, or excuse me, 2 goes into 98 49 times. So that's square root of 49. Now, even if I write it like this, or I have 16 over 49, and that whole fraction's in the square root, they mean the same thing. All right? So don't get confused if it's already split up for you. Still, simplify this first. Then you can see, now we can take the square root of these numbers. So now, I can take the square root. 16 over 49 doesn't simplify any further. So square root of 16, that's 4. And this square root of 49 is 7. So that's our answer there, 4 sevenths. When I look over to 5, let's see here. This 2 and 162, I want to simplify the 2 over 162 before I start taking the square roots of the top and bottom. So when I simplify that, it becomes, again, 2 goes in each. 2 goes into 2 once, and 2 goes into 162 81 times. Then I'll split this up and make it square root of 1 over square root of 81. Hopefully at this point, these numbers should start looking familiar. They're on the list of perfect squares. Well, this square root of 1, well, that's just 1, because 1 squared is 1. Square root of 81 is 9, because 9 times 9 is 81. So then that's our answer. Okay, we slide over to number 6. The 12 over 75. The 12 and 75, I want to simplify 12 over 75 first before dealing with the radicals. So 12 and 75, again, you could use your calculator to see what goes into it. But the number that goes into both, and the biggest common factor goes into 12 and 75 is 3. So 3 goes into this 12 4 times. So I'll say it's square root of 4. 3 goes into the 75 25 times. So that's square root of 25. And then, again, you like these numbers because look, they're both perfect squares. So then I can take it, square root of 4 is 2. And this square root of 25 is 5. All right, so it's a lot of the same work as the last lesson. Just make sure the numbers inside the square root, whether if the whole thing is in the square root or if you have them split up like this, simplify these numbers first, then deal with the square root.